let's talk about time management. But I want you to forget everything you think you know. We're about to get into the brutal truth that's probably holding you back, the one most people just don't want to face. Come on, be honest for a second. Does this feeling just follow you around? You know, that constant nagging sense that the clock is your enemy and it is always winning? If that sounds familiar, you are in exactly the right place. And how about this one? You have one of those days where you're just go, 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 but at the end of it all, you kind of look back and think, wait, what did I actually get done today? You know, this feeling of being busy but not productive, that's the number one symptom that your system is broken. But here's the thing, we all get the same 24 hours. No one gets more. The difference between success and struggle, it isn't about finding more time, it's about mastering the time you got. And that's exactly what we're gonna learn how to do right now. Okay, so first up, we really need to understand the damage that just being busy is doing to us. Because it's not just a feeling of being stressed out. Nope, it has a real measurable cost. This number right here, it should be a wake-up call. We tend to wear multitasking like some kind of badge of honor, right? But the actual research shows it's one of the most inefficient things we could possibly do. Just let that sink in. 40%. Can you imagine getting almost half of your day back just by changing how you work? This isn't some small little tweak. It is a massive, massive loss of your potential. So why is multitasking so terrible? Well, it all comes down to something called the task switch cost. See, every time you jump from checking an email to working on a report, then back to a quick message, your brain has to completely reorient itself. And that reorientation, it takes time, and it burns mental energy, which adds up like crazy over the course of a day. And this idea, wow, it just brilliantly captures the psychological weight of it all. Procrastination isn't just you delaying work. Every single time you put something off, you're basically telling yourself you didn't do what you said you were going to do. You start to accumulate all these tiny little failures, and that builds up this heavy baggage of self-doubt over time. Okay, now this next idea, this is probably the most important mindset shift you can possibly make. This is the core concept that's going to reframe this whole entire conversation for you. So on the left, you see how most of us think about it, right? It's all about calendars, apps, schedules, to-do lists. But the expert view, the real truth, is over there on the right. Time management isn't actually about managing a clock. It's about consciously managing the changes you want to see happen in your life. It's about steering your life towards your actual goals. So with that new philosophy locked in, how do we put it into practice? Well, it all starts with the most fundamental tool we've got, the to-do list. But trust me, we're going to completely overhaul how you use it. This is a game changer. First step, brain dump. Get everything that's rattling around in your head out onto paper. Then you do something called a to-do list meditation. I thought this was fascinating. You just close your eyes for 10 minutes and jot down any other tasks that bubble up. It is amazing what comes to the surface. From that huge list, you circle your top 3, just 3. Write only those on a little index card. And that card, that's your entire focus for the day. The giant, overwhelming master list, it stays at home. All right, so once you know your 3 priorities for the day, the next step is to protect the time you need to actually get them done. This is all about mastering your schedule. I want you to think of your day like an empty jar. Your boulders are the big, non-negotiable things. Meetings, appointments, you put those in the jar first. The pebbles are your important but flexible tasks, like working out or planning. You fit those in around the boulders. See, this simple shift puts you in control of your day, instead of letting the day control you. And here's a real pro-level technique for you. Task batching. Instead of answering emails as they pop up all day, you dedicate 1 or 2 specific blocks of time to just crush all of them. Group your errands into one trip. By batching these similar tasks together, you completely eliminate that task switch cost we talked about, and you get to stay in that deep, productive state of flow. And if you're someone who really struggles with focus, the Pomodoro technique is going to be your new best friend. It's so simple. You just work with intense focus on one single task for 25 minutes. Then you take a 5-minute break. That's it. That's one Pomodoro. It literally trains your focus muscle and prevents burnout by building breaks right into your workflow. It's awesome. And finally, none of this works if you don't reflect and adjust. A good time management system isn't something you set and forget. It's a living thing that needs a regular checkup. Every single week, maybe on a Sunday evening, just take 15 minutes and ask yourself these 3 simple questions. What do I need to stop doing? These are your time wasters. What should I start doing? These are your new experiments for getting better. And maybe most importantly, what should I continue doing? This is about recognizing what's already working so that you can double down on your wins. Now, this isn't just another task to add to your list. Think of this 15-minute meeting with yourself as a sacred ritual. It's the engine for continuous improvement that turns these small, weekly adjustments into massive, life-changing results down the road. So I'll leave you with this question. Remembering that time management is really change management, what is the one, just one, change you are going to intentionally manage in your life this week? Start there.